Welcome to another edition of KitSZN.
What?
Apologies, we weren't here last week. I was a little busy doing taxes, I guess. Um, we are here tonight, and we're feeling quite super for tonight's episode.
That's a really old, disgusting reference that you just made.
Oh,
And you didn't even get it. Oh, goodness.
no.
Oh, my computer.
Uh-oh.
What is going on? Oh, and okay. That was weird. My whole screen just like restarted. Did I go away?
You froze. You
Oh,
froze.
okay. And my kids season. Okay. All right, good.
Okay. Something
No,
didn't like something you did.
I don't know. My whole screen like went black. I saw like one blinking cursor for a second, and then everything just came back. Okay, all better.
All good.
I was mad at
Stop
the
being
reference
so-
you made.
uh, maybe.
Shame on you.
Maybe you can explain to me at the end, is I don't know what I did. So, I usually don't know what I do. I usually don't know what I do, to be honest. So I just kind of go with the flow, and if I'm told otherwise, then yeah. Um,
Oh, goodness.
it's okay. It's okay. So moving on, because I
Yeah.
don't.
Don't we have some really cool Patreons that we love?
Yeah, and all these people down below, such as John Hunt, Frank Anthony, Aaron J., Christopher Cohn, Harry Austin, John Fuller, Michael Foots, Joshua Duder, Noah Telford, Alberto Aguilar, Jeremy Churchman, Stephen Howard, Ryan Lacara, Tim Knotts, NFReg 30, MOS, Kunal Patel, and our sponsor up here in the upper right hand corner, Goals TV, Goals.tv,
Bow, 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 bow.
for some exclusive USL show content on there, as well as some exclusive content of the USL, and our good friends at Added Time Outfitters. Reminder, we have our code for 10% off one of their amazing wristbands. Once again, I'm wearing one as well. If you use the code SZNNNN. And stay tuned because we will have a giveaway from them since we did not have an episode last week. So stay tuned at the end.
Guilty conscience.
Yes. Yeah, a little bit. All right. So tonight we're gonna start out in the West Coast with the pretty much the only West Coast team of the USL Super League. Sorry about your travel.
Yeah, that travel budget.
That travel budget is not good. So, but I'll tell you what is good though is their kit game, and their kit game looking sharp. We're going to the Spokane Zephyr. I love that name, Zephyr. I've always had a fascination with that name, so I love to see it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but there's a baseball team in New Orleans before they became the Baby Cakes.
Yes.
They were the New Orleans Zephyrs. Still don't know what it is, but I like them, and I really liked when they changed to the Baby Cakes. They had the creepiest, scariest mascot in the entire baseball universe.
Hey, keep baseball weird. That's all I say. And if you're called the Baby Cakes, I am here for it.
Yeah, or they're the king cakes. I'm pretty sure they're the baby cakes, but
Yeah.
they're based off like you know what a king cake is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's based off of like New Orleans culture and Mardi Gras and the king cake.
Yeah.
And you try to get the baby, baby Jesus inside of the cake, so then you have good luck for the rest of the year. But it's creepy what they did.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm gonna look this up again.
Yeah, look it up, pull it up, because it is a creepy. New Orleans.
New Orleans. Oh God, that was like a shrimp. Okay. Let me pull this up. We're deep diving. We're doing a tangent.
Yeah, we're already in the tangent. It's been 5 seconds. It's been
So-
5 minutes and 11 seconds.
So here is the logo, which is
There's the mascot. Fourth one.
that is just so creepy. Who thought that was a good idea?
Yeah. I like the actual Zephyr. Yeah, if you see like the Zephyr's logo, that was a good logo. It was,
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I like this one. This one's creepy. This one is just straight up nightmarish.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, the actual like logo of the baby cakes is already creepy enough,
yeah, right.
but like it's not miserable. Like, okay, that's a nice hat, but
It's just so weird. Oh, baseball. Why are you?
I love minor league baseball.
I do too. It's so stupid. I love it. Anyways, but if you want to know
Yeah.
what a zephyr is, by the way, it is a gentle breeze, and it's also a Greek interpretation of the god and personification of the west wind. This dude is a zephyr.
So it's really confusing that it's in the West Coast and in New Orleans that it was like it's supposed to be the west wind. Maybe that's why they got rid of the Zephyrs.
Maybe.
New Orleans. They're like, we're not in the West. It's not our wind.
Hey,
Get out of here.
at the time, New Orleans was the West for about like 20 years.
Yeah, but not in the time that we had minor league baseball.
Okay, that's fair. Fair point. Fair point. Baseball's not that old.
Yeah, Michael has a great point. He said, "A gentle breeze. Wow, so intimidating." Like, yeah, I completely agree. It's like, here comes the gentle breeze.
Hey! All I gotta
You
say,
just walk in.
is, there are some other ones like the Y'alls.
Oh yeah, that's all of them. That's you all. That's all of them. That's everybody. That's scary.
I don't know, but I've also heard of ones.
Good old Florence.
I love that name. I don't know. Baseball is just weird with their names. There are so many weird ones that I know that are out there. I can't think of it on top of my head. But yes, a gentle breeze is not intimidating.
But there's the rubber ducks.
The rubber ducks, yes,
Is that
that's it. The
Akron?
Akron rubber ducks. Yeah.
And the best thing about it is that it's not like a rubber ducky, but it's a like duck spinning out its tires. Like it is also a tire. It's a duck and a tire, and that's what makes it rubber. Is that it's a tire. I
That's a
love
good
it.
play on words, though. I
Oh,
love
I know. It's so good. It's a rubber duck.
it. I love it. But
We live in the best country.
and the Midwest is the trash pandas. Yes. Michael talked about the trash pandas. The trash pandas. I can't remember if they're Long Island, but the trash pandas do exist. I need to
What
find
about the cow? What was the cow? The cow daddies.
Oh, the cow daddies. Yes,
Yeah.
the Danville cow daddy or something.
What's up, Danville? That's a daddy right there with that cow daddy logo.
There's also a bunch of weird ones. I didn't go down a rabbit hole. I love college baseball. Not college.
This is
baseball.
MILB. This is all I did when I worked at Lids.
Really, just find dumb names.
Yeah, because what else am I going to do? Am I going to help the customer
No.
that came in at 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. 4 hours ago? No.
I did not know they had stores open that late.
Yeah, 1 a.m. Let's go shopping for some hats.
I'd be scared to see what people buy at a hat store at 1 a.m.
Some rubber ducky hats.
But what we are not scared of here is our first kit of tonight, and this is the Spokane Zephyrs home and away kit. We have them separated in our scores, and I will pop up both of them. But in general, they're like the same kit. One's one black and one is white. Now, I will say before we get into this, I don't like the gold shorts. It does not look gold enough to me. It looks like a weird mustard.
It's not the same gold. Yeah.
But this is also a rendering, and I don't know quite how it actually turned out and I'll wait for that. I also should probably just Google that. But
it's not like they've played a game yet. Oh wait,
they did. I actually was when we were driving through Dallas. I saw a few advertisements for the Dallas Trinity.
Nice.
I was like, hey,
that's a super team right there.
Right. I was like, I should go check them out. And I'm like, I'm intense. I'm not spending more time doing that. But anyways, here is the Zephyr kit, and now let me tell you kind of some of the colors. Like, oh, why are they black and gold? Well, apparently the club's official colors for the Zephyrs is basalt black, wheat gold, also that gentle breeze, and cloud white. Don't know
And
what cloud white's different than white, but
it's whiter. Uh, there we go. Yeah, just go to Lexington. Visit your closest Super League team. But no, it was super weird because like I don't think they knew these colors or they're going to be their colors until they like came out with this kit.
really,
That's what it feels like because remember when they released this kit, I'm like, this is dope, but it's not using their colors because
um,
the original Zephyr badge was the same like
teal.
black and blue as like you can see the other Spokane. Was it Velocity?
Yes.
The Spokane Velocity. It was that same like black and teal.
Yeah.
And actually, if you go to the Zephyr shop, you can still see like their old, um, like they still have products that are still in that same teal.
Right.
So like when they were first releasing their badge and they first released their products, it was in that same. I think it was might have been white and teal and not black and teal, but still had it was that teal blue. And then all of a sudden this jersey came out and we're like, oh, it's black and gold. And then like
Right.
a couple days later, all of a sudden other um, product like their like websites and stuff like that. Honestly, I feel like their Twitter might still be blue
By the
too.
way, their goalkeeper kits still have that blue.
The goalkeeper kits are still blue too. Yep, see?
One came before the other one.
Yeah, you're not going to send those back.
No, you are not. Hey, maybe we gotta get ourselves one of these kits because that's a fun
Because
graphic.
I know. And it's one of those things that like, make me sad because like I didn't buy any of the Louisville gear that had the now, forgotten about logo
Oh yeah,
that was never
yeah,
completely used.
yeah,
Four-sided triangle.
yeah. Oh boy, that's probably their one big mistake that they made. But
I know. It wasn't even a bad design. It was a bad infographic to explain it.
right.
I'm like, why did you say it was a triangle? You can't sit there with four sides and like, oh, look at this triangle.
Right.
Uh, whoever made the infographic done messed up. But yeah, let's look
Oh
at these kids.
yeah. And Michael, to your point, we're not about DC Power because it's not worth our time.
I don't know if that one's not worth our time. I don't know why we're doing Fort Lauderdale tonight.
At least they have some color. They have some color. DC didn't have any color, and they're black and blue. But yet their colors, I don't know. And also, they haven't officially actually released their jerseys for DC. All we have are some snippets. So technically, they're not even on their shop. So I'm holding out effort there for you, Michael. I'm hoping DC has something else in store. Otherwise, I ain't rating those.
Maybe they're using like training kits with numbers on it or something right now.
That's what I'm hoping is happening. Because I'm also waiting on Dallas. Anyways. So up first here we have tonight's first one, the home kit. Now Fox and I like this kit. I think if you look at this, at least from a simple perspective, we can kind of see one thing. Their crest is used throughout the kit. It's pretty evident, but it's also quite unique in that sense. Because the Zephyr in itself is that crest is kind of a fun little unique crest,
I like
right?
the crest.
So why not use it and lean into it? They kind of did.
Yeah, completely agree. So like can you click on the picture and kind of blow it up a little bit? So yeah, you can see like there's the Z's going through it and it's like all the zigzags is using that Zephyr Z part of their
Mm-hmm.
badge. So I really like what they did with this design.
I
Um,
see that.
I know you kind of dig into me a little bit for the ties to local part when they use their badge. But that could be an X Factor part, I guess.
I actually got soft on this one. Normally I give a 1. This time, because I like their crest, I gave it a 2. You softened me a little bit. You're
Okay, I don't
softening me.
think it should be a 1. I can understand that being a 5 or a 4 like I
No,
used to do, but geez,
I'm trying to be consistent, my man. Trying to be
I've
consistent here.
I've lightened up on that. I'm actually tilting towards you because so many kids are doing it. So
Dude, at some point, we're both gonna be like 3s.
I know. Well, that's
And
I'll
have
get
like
it.
no emotion.
Well, I'll jump into my score. So like, yeah, creativity. I said it was a 4, um, because they didn't just put their badge, their logo. You know, like I feel like some people they're just like in a pattern.
Yeah,
Like I'll talk about my goose kit. I love my goose kit, but there's a goose, there's a music note, there's a goose, there's a music note, there's a
yeah.
goose, and it's just a pattern.
I think
So did it?
Redolin did something similar too, right?
Who?
Redolin?
Oh yeah, the all the oranges
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So yeah, I completely understand. But this one kind of dug into it and it crosses each other up and does all sorts of different designs with that. So that's why I like this a little bit more. So I gave it creativity a 4. Ties the local, I did give it 3. I am slowly, I guess, becoming tighter on that. But they're using their crest. But yeah, I do agree that this doesn't tell me anything about Spokane. You're welcome. X Factor though, I like this one a lot. I haven't looked at the price yet, but it's a 5. I can see
90.
90. It's not
Not
miserable,
terrible. Not terrible.
and it's Capelli. I know it's going to be a good quality.
Especially compared to NWSL numbers.
Yeah,
This is, if not a little bit lower than what you see.
yeah. NWSL minimum 100. And if
Yeah.
it's Nike, I mean they're all Nike, so they're all more.
Yeah.
But yeah, X Factor I said a 5. And design flow is a 5. I feel like everything fits well. Actually, even like the sponsor. Maybe it could have been gold too, but like it's a. I like the hotel's logo.
Right? It could honestly be a crest of its own. So, like,
Right,
I
exactly.
don't know.
So overall, it's a 4.25 from Fox.
Perfect. Me, very similar actually. I actually the exact same, except for the ties to local. I had a 4 creativity. I liked what they did here. It's just creative enough that it's just unique. It's not the Stevie Chow, and that's always my bar. But this is most certainly something that's not a template outside of for Spokane. So like I'm here for that. I like that. That's creative enough and it's unique for the team. So for there. It's ties to local. It's only a 2 from me. Like we were kind of saying, it's their crest used in kind of a fun way, but that's the only nod. Can't really get higher than that. And in that sense, I've actually kind of bumped up then from what I used to do. So
Right.
you Fox for that. But X Factor, I don't really have a Super League team to kind of root for. So I feel like I can just wear whatever kit looks the best and have zero harm to anybody. This
Except for
one's up
offending Michael.
except Michael. Yeah, sorry, Michael. Except this one here. This one, I would definitely like to bring. Add this to my collection. I need more black and gold. I got a few black and gold hats. I want this. So it's a 5 for me for its X Factor with a 5 design flow Capelli once again sharp looking kits. So it's a 4.0 for me. With
Yeah.
which brings us to a 4.13. We
Yeah, this is very nice. Then if we switch over to the white version,
yes.
which as you will see is the exact same kit, but white.
Yes. And slightly lower scores.
Yes.
Now I will say if you do notice between the home and the away, they keep the black collar. I will notice that.
I like the black on the white.
I do too. I
Not
do
bad.
too.
Maybe could have went with the gold to kind of keep with all the accents.
But I don't mind it popping out though. So
Yeah.
like It wasn't exactly the same. Actually, it pretty much is. It just changes the main base color, but not enough to save it. Even though I love my white kits, not enough to save it.
Right. And I feel the same way. Like honestly, what kills me on this one is the gray.
Yeah.
So the gray that you could like made the cool fine details on the black kit, you can't see as well on here, and you don't get to see the Z's going through all of this. So like, I don't know if they should have went with a darker gray maybe,
Or a black.
or yeah, like a black. I would be afraid that it would become almost too black. So
Yeah.
you want to get the full away white
I
feel.
will I will say this does remind me of some of the early or late 2018 MLS kits, which had a lot of white with like gray as kind of their accent color
Hmm.
inside, where you didn't really know kind of what was actually on it until you actually got the kit physically. And I think this is kind of leaning into that, the gray on the white. It's great for a little pattern, but it's hard to discern that further away you are. And I think that's what we're kind of seeing here.
Yeah,
I'll jump into my score first here since you
do it.
went last time. For me, this has a for creativity. Once again, same pattern. I can't go hard on it there. Ties local, same thing too. Uh, yeah, same thing. You already heard it. But it's X Factor. It's not as high for me. I don't need a white and gold kit. I already got a few of those, unfortunately. So this one's a four for me when it comes to X Factor. I do like the little collar though. The black collar does add some points there and helps. But then finally, design flow is a four. So for me, it's a 3.75, whereas the home was a 4.0. Not too big of a difference for me.
Yeah, the only thing that actually dropped down for me from the last kit was the X factor.
Like me.
Yeah, yeah, I went from a 5 to a 4, so it got an even 4 for me. Because everything is the exact same, but like, I just don't want it as much.
Yeah, that literally comes down to that, right? Right.
But I wouldn't mind like having it either.
Yeah,
Because actually, though my only issue, and it kind of stinks that it's West Coast too, is that these are very heavy on LAFC. Like these are kind of LAFC kits.
I will say though, I will say though, not a lot of women's team here in the U.S. have black and gold.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So if you say
So
like, oh, but
fair
this,
game on the women's side, I'd say. But to your point, I get heavy LAFC vibes.
yeah, because actually I have the inaugural season white kit, and it looks like this.
Same.
Except for I actually probably like the Zephyr one better, but Mark Anthony K didn't play for the Zephyrs, so the only reason why I have the LA kit too. I like Carlos Vela too, even though he played for Mexico. He's still a beast.
He was. He was.
He
Where
was.
he's at right now.
Is he not in LA?
No, well, he's out of contract, so they don't know if he's retiring or still trying to join a team. No one knows pretty much, from what
Just,
I understand.
just doing what he wants to do.
He's doing what he wants to do.
I'm
But
playing
yes, he should join the potential U.S. Open Cup champions in Indy 11. Anyways, yeah. So with my 3.75, Fox's for this away kit is a 3.88. Mixed in with the 4.13 for home. Spokane, you got a solid 4.01 on your inaugural season. A lot of teams would love to do that. So that is good.
Yeah.
We like what you did. Much better than what we'll see here later today.
It's like we started off too hot.
Right. I should have spaced this out. I should have spaced it out. That's on me. But I will say, to your point there, Michael, your very last thing about the DC Power kit. Apparently, and as you put, rebranding a month out of the season isn't good for kits. Yeah, you're telling me. You're telling DC. So that's probably why I ain't touching them until actual kit gets released.
Yeah. Because they're going to be trying to sell some jerseys. There's no way that they're like, we got T-shirts.
Right, especially after a rebrand. Like they're gonna be like, oh shit, we gotta like recuperate some costs here. And
Yeah.
we gotta start selling some merchandise. Can't do that unless you have a jersey.
Sell the merch. Sell the merch.
Sell it. So, but yes. So we will get to DC whenever they get their stuff figured out together. And that's what obviously also, as you guys know, here a little blurb in between. Obviously, we are getting down to the end of our list here. What we're going to do is we have 5 Super League kits that we are aware of today that we will be rating today. I'm not talking DC. And then next week, there are about 4 USL League 2 teams that will be rating. If no Super League kits get released, if those are released, we'll add them into the program. We'll take a week off if the planning allows it. Obviously, if more kits are released, we'll have a small little episode, kind of do those, yada, yada, blah. But then...
Yada, yada.
Yada, yada. And then the last week, it would be the weekend, I believe, of the 3rd...
Friday the 13th?
Yes.
Saturday the 14th?
Yes, of September 13th, that weekend, we're going to have a show on Saturday or whatever. We're going to film somehow.
Saturday night.
Yeah, we're going to film a special episode to recap the season, do some of the fun stuff. But I'm going to be in St. Louis right next to this guy. So it's a little heads up there. Just kind of, we're going to try to get to all of them. There's been a lot.
He gets to watch me coach soccer.
That I do. And we just did go watch some. So we did Let's Spin Super. Oh, Michael, I hope so as well. I am not certain we will. I hope we do, especially given that they released a unique away kit. We'll see how much Lexington's willing to spend on that. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to our next team. One coast to the next. And this time we're going to go to Brooklyn FC, which I think has one of the best, simple, and almost iconic already, and they haven't really even played, crests, I think, in the game. It's simple. It's easy. I just love it.
It's kind of classic baseball, let's be honest, which I love. Like, I am all for, like, that old Gothic lettering.
Right. And more to note, throw some shade at NWSL. The B actually looks good. And there actually are some colors to it. I'm looking at you, Bay FC. Crested looks kind of good, but whatever you do with your kits, don't match it. This crest and kit go together. I have some grievance there, by the way.
Yeah, that's personal.
I am not happy. More kits announced than coaches. I mean, most of these kids didn't even get announced, but yes. Fair point.
I'm coaching for Fort Lauderdale, fun fact. From here. I'm just going to treat it like a football manager and just hope they do what I say.
Hope they do it. Knock on wood. I will say this, though. Weirdly, for a young league that's wanting to make a splash in their inaugural year, it's been weirdly quiet from the team fronts. Like, I really haven't seen a lot of, like, news or, like, I also don't have a team myself, but, like, a lot of these jerseys that I'm seeing, they're not all from, like, a press release. Some of these I have, like, dig into to really find out, like, hey, this kit got released. Coaches, similar thing that we kind of with the Indy 11 coach for the W League, who's now an assistant coach. I got tipped on that one, so that's how I knew that one. But, like, I'm just saying, a lot of USL teams kind of do that already. They just kind of fly underneath the radar. And, hey, we got a new kit. And they don't really talk about it. So.
And there's a jersey drop. All right.
Yeah. All right. Oh, hey, we play a game tonight. Oh, yeah, by the way, we're wearing our new kits. What? So, just a little. See, now this is what I'm. Yeah. So, Michael, to your point, Lexington did a full kit review for the away kit with their fans, like a proper club does. Indy does it. I know Louisville, I think, does it as well. I've seen a bunch of teams do that on the men's side.
I don't remember kit releases, but we definitely had like beginning of the season like
Parties.
and like get-togethers at a brewery type thing, and the coaches will come out, players will come out, and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I did that this past year for Indy 11. That's why I got my hands on the new red one. Hopefully, Indy, you will actually give me one so I don't have to buy for one next time. Anyways.
I'm about like 28 pounds away from getting a free jersey.
Ah!
28 pounds. That's all.
That's it. Just 28 pounds.
But on the side of that, about 9 pounds away from getting a new USA jersey. But I had to pay for that. But I earned it.
Earned it. Hey, who said buying kits is not healthy? Exactly. Or not good for you?
Look at this. Large kit. Not an XL. It's still a little tight. You can still see my belly. But not like I'm pregnant. Like it has been.
My mediums are getting close to that point, so I'm trying to do a little bit of workouts to keep it not as
belly. Do some crunches real quick.
Yeah, a little bit.
And crunched.
Anyway, yeah, we're off topic again. Sorry, I apologize. But we're going to go to our next team here from the West Coast to the East Coast, and we're going to go to Brooklyn FC, as I said, one of my favorite crests in soccer, period. And they have released their home kit. Now, this kit was actually from a photo for the men's team who were playing like a weird preseason, like two season prior little friendly thing. So this was not even announced by the women's team, but it's still their official kit. It's just weird how the USL works like that sometimes.
Is it like, isn't that such a joke almost though? Like
it is.
Like yeah, that crest, that jersey that we wore 2 years ago. That's what we're wearing.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That seems a little weird to me, but anyways, this is a kit that actually has some style and substance to it. Maybe not as good as the Zephyr, but better than what we'll see after this. Sorry, Lauderdale. So we got here. It's a very simple pinstripe, honestly. But honestly, I know you kind of said that the Brooklyn B kind of has that gothic kind of vibe, which is 100% New York City. 100% New York City, and it just vibes with it. So I think a classic pinstripe, very simple, spot on. It may not be the best looking, but it's spot on. And I love it.
Yeah, I am definitely okay with the stripes, and I agree. This almost gives me classic like. When did what is that college movie with Jim Belushi? Not Jim Belushi, one of the Belushis, the one from SNL. But anyways, and it's giving me that vibe, which is like an old school, like college,
yeah,
sweater.
Yeah.
Which I could see like Harvard having.
Right.
Which is up there, right?
It is, but it's in Cambridge.
Same thing. Brooklyn, Cambridge, same thing.
Hey, they're just a short train ride away.
I'm sure they would agree with me and appreciate that joke.
They would not. So I'm going to dive into my ratings on this one. Also, we've seen pinstripe kits. Not pinstripe. We've seen these kits before, so it's a 3 for creativity, and there's really nothing else besides the stripes here. But it's tied to local. Like I said, it is that little bit of that gothic feel. And And this is the only time I will forever get a point for the sponsor because it's Brooklyn Best Ice Team Lemonade for a Brooklyn team. Support your local sponsors on your local teams. I know others do it well, so I wanted to get just 1 point for theirs. So it's a 2 for ties to local. I
So
felt
that's the difference between our scores right there.
yeah, I felt a little generous there. I'm in good spirits right now. I'm just got back from vacation. Things doing well. If you see in the background, I have some jerseys hung up. I'm feeling good
I
right
saw that post. Very nice setup.
now. I love it. My office is finally set up 6 months later. But my X Factor, I do like this. It's a solid 4 for me. I would rock this. I still somehow actually like the other now dead New York team, New Amsterdam FC, and their jersey better. But pizza parties live on more than these guys. But these guys have a team. They don't.
Well,
Design flow is a 5 for me. So this brings me to a 3.5. This is really good. I also don't really have really any Kappa kits. I have like one, maybe two. So I'm always willing to add another one.
yeah, I don't think I have a single Kappa kit like at all.
They're tight.
All right, so size up.
They're tight. Like it's not really overall, but like here,
Ooh,
they're tight.
that's where all my muscles are.
Same. I know, dude. It's not easy. Honestly, I swear I'm gonna bust out of that jersey every time I wear it, my Kappa.
Oh goodness, that's not good. All right, yeah, creativity. I also give it 3. It's nothing crazy. This is a very nice template. I like it a lot. But again, it's a template. It's just horizontal stripes, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like there is a little bit of detail. I think it was the light gray.
Yeah.
Like there's a little bit of a design in there, not a design, but like pattern in there.
Yeah.
Ties to locals a 1 for me. I don't look at sponsors, so I try not to,
I
unless
didn't.
unless they're so off-putting or they're like really cool and they make them like what's the one that I like a lot that has the
One Knox.
yeah, no, not
Yeah.
One X. No.
Yeah, with the United Way.
Well, yes, I like that one, but no.
Okay.
It's a USL2 team, and it looks like the Incredibles logo, but I think it's a grocery store.
Asheville City. Asheville City.
Yeah, Asheville. Thank you. I like their sponsor. It
Yeah.
helps their jersey. Anyways, X Factor is solid 4. I would love to have this. It's not at the top of my clamoring bot list, but I had to say clamoring somewhere in this show.
Mhm.
And design flow, obviously a 5.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to work on something else for that design flow section.
Yeah. I'm pretty certain every kit is a 5, so except like 3.
So that's I agree. So that's a 3.25 from me.
And with my 3.5, your 3.25, we did 3.38. I'm looking forward to see what they do for the Noi kit because honestly, I like what we see here. It's a very solid home kit. I'm hoping to see more Brooklyn essence in the away kit. And to Michael's point, I wish more teams had Mizuno kits. They are good fitting. That is also my favorite thing so far about the Super League compared to the NWSL. Now, and I have some conspiracy theories here, but one of the things that they always say about a single manufacturer for a league, it saves them money. I actually say it does the opposite. It allows because if you look at all the MLS teams, US and NWSL teams, they sort of like skyrocket their prices, but there's no other competition within their league. Whereas other leagues have lower prices, they have to be competitive. That's great about Super League. Teams can wear whatever they want to wear. I love it. Tinfoil hat off. Anyways, I like this shit though. So good on you, Brooklyn. Can't see your way, kid. Alrighty. I'm feeling awfully tangenty today. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, I was at school.
We don't have time for this. Actually, we do. Just it's only been 40 minutes, and we've rated 3 kits. We're on track. Kind of.
We're on a track.
We're on a track. That is correct. Well, I'll tell you what's not on track. This next team's home kit. We're gonna go to Fort Lauderdale United and their home kit, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this at all. But there's something to it, and it's more than that DC Power training kit that they wore. I don't like this kit. It's a simple 2 for me. Hey, you see my score down below. I don't like this. It's definitely a one of a kind jersey, one of a kind that I don't want. Um, it's definitely there, and if I'm on any kit from the Super League, it's gonna be Spokane, it's gonna be Brooklyn, or it's gonna be Lexington so far. Oh wait, sorry, or Carolina. How about Carolina?
Ooh,
Those,
yeah.
those are gorgeous. Just I'm not touching this. I'm sorry, but I'm not touching this. They have too good of colors to have this. They got the Nike treatments.
That's exactly you.
I don't like
You stole what I was gonna say.
it.
Um, the home blues.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Nike template. This is the one USA kit that like I just didn't want to touch, which was the white version. But it was this, and I don't know what that collar thing is.
I know. It's like a
It bothers
weird.
me.
I hate it so much.
Yeah, exactly. Lexington still has the best Nike kits in the league. Yeah, ain't wrong.
I ain't wrong.
He ain't wrong. So I mean, it's a 2.25 for me. I don't know what I gave. What was nice about it? X Factor. I did say a 2 for X Factor for this.
I don't want this. The only reason this is not lower is because of that damn design flow category. It does not look like
Yeah,
everything flows. This would be lower for me. I
yeah.
want to emphasize. I
It's
want to emphasize that.
yeah.
It'd
It's a
be
blue T-shirt.
lower. It's a T-shirt. This honestly looks like a worse version of what like Chelsea when they released was like basic blue. And they're like, oh yeah, new kit this year, but it's like the same thing they've released like 7 times.
Right. One thing Chelsea's been doing though is they get creative with their badge, and it looks like metallic-y.
Points there at least, right?
Exactly. Yeah, they do something slightly different. So then Nike doesn't have to change the jersey at all.
Yeah.
They could just change the badge.
Which we've inspired. Adidas does that here in the U.S. as we've seen with
I know they
Louisville,
do.
with San
That
Antonio.
that's my conspiracy theory, and I am 100% correct.
So, anyways, we don't like this kit. This is a 2.13. I'm sorry, Fort Lauderdale. Y'all have too good of colors.
And honestly, a nice badge. And like
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale is such a cool area.
Yeah.
Like you're next to the ocean, you're near Miami. You could right Miami FC. Fort Lauderdale's not too far away, are they? Are they? Freaking weird, isn't it?
I will say the Miami FC actually puts in design and effort into their kits.
Oh yeah.
Not looking good for Fort Lauderdale or Fort Lauderdale or Inter Fort Lauderdale FC.
Oh yeah, I said the wrong team, didn't I?
Yes,
Yeah,
the
and
Ron.
the Inter.
Yeah, the Inter Fort Lauderdale for now. Yeah, I will forever call them Inter Fort
And
Lauderdale.
a Fort Lauderdale. Up
Anyway,
the chubby seagulls.
yes, or as I call it, the chubby pigeons. I love the chubby pigeons. I know I'm wrong, but I'll forever say it that way. But yeah, I expect better. Your other merch isn't bad. Your merch should not be better than your kits, in my opinion.
Yeah,
But,
Oakland, which they fixed this year.
okay, off topic, but Oakland might be the best like outfitter. Like I think they've
Like
taken the
merch shop.
time from Ford Madison
Ooh, that's a
because they're releasing hats, they're releasing T-shirts, scarves, all these everyday merch that is just some of the best in the league in everything, and that includes their kits. Ford Madison is kind of dropped a little bit and then focused more on their team, and now they're actually doing well. Um,
They're no
I'll leave
longer
that.
a fashion club. They're more of a football club again.
Yeah, I'll leave that there. But I will say I think Oakland's taking that from them, at least this season. If it happens in next year, it's theirs.
Yep.
Just saying because I love their hats. I love all their merch. I love me some Ford Madison, but I
And
think
I
Oakland's
love their
taking that.
hats too, because we were sharing their hats a couple weeks ago. I love their hats, but let's be 100% honest about their hats. They are just good, typical new era,
Mhm.
either fit it or snap, with the logo on the front.
Yeah,
That's all they are. Which it fits. And I think it's because they have such a good badge. But they're
yeah.
not super creative or anything crazy
No.
special about the hats.
But I will say a lot of teams in the U.S. USL have, which I do like. They go with a little bit lesser known. I'm looking at the league. I think that's their name. League
Yeah.
hats. Or they go a little bit more creative designs. If they even create hats in the first place, not every team even does hats in the first
Yeah.
place.
Hat season
So
coming next season.
I know, right? It needs to happen, anyways. But honestly, I always love me some New Era. I don't care how simple it is. New
I
Era
love New Era.
always just fits.
Yeah.
And I think that's also why I really like what Oakland does with their hat game. It's like I always know how they fit.
And this is coming from a guy who worked at Lids. I can tell that like an actual company made those hats. These weren't hats that they bought New Era hats and put and stitched their logo on, because you could sell that like it's raised, like it looks like a MLB hat.
Yeah,
I've had other hats and I've seen other hats that are like stitched onto the front of it, and it's not the same.
yeah,
Like if you get a New Era hat customized at like Lids, it's it's flat, and when you look on the inside, you can see the stitching. Versus when you buy like a newer hat. Yeah, where's my USA hat? Here we go. Perfect. All right. So this is a perfect example. So you can see the raised stitching on it and everything that's nice about that. But when you look on the inside, you don't see any of that stitching, right? So this was actually made by New Era. This wasn't a New Era hat that they threw this on.
mhm,
And the small details you can always tell too. When like these little lines that are raised, that's going to be they don't come out well on machines made at Lids. Now, to use this as an example, this is flat stitched, but then on the inside you
you
can
see the
see
stitching.
the stitching. Now, I don't mind it on um, these canvas 5 panel hats and stuff like that. And it's not a New Era hat. This is actually a talisman.
Oh,
So like, I mean, it's still a great quality hat. They're really comfortable, and I don't mind them on 5 panel hats like this. When it comes to my New Era hats, I need it to be made by New Era, or it just doesn't look right.
no. So yeah, little facts here with Fox about hats, which is why we want to do hat season. We're both hat people.
Well, apparently, lid lockdown, according to Michael. He said, not hat season, lid lockdown.
Lockdown, yes, I love that, dude. Michael, thank you. Lid lockdown. We're on next year because we're gonna be tracking these next year. We're gonna be doing it. We're keeping our game on it. But to answer your question, Michael, wasn't Inter Fort Lauderdale their second team in League One and Nets Pro? That is correct. It was Inter, yeah, Fort Lauderdale. I can't remember their full name. Um, Fort Lauderdale FC. Actually, I mean, move this up. Inter Miami B team. What was their name? Okay, no, it was just Inter Miami 2. But they did play in League One and now in Nets Pro. So, yes. Oh god, I hate all these two teams. Ugh. annoying. I always hate looking that up.
Teams.
Last kit of the game of the day, and honestly, the one that I'm most upset about. Obviously, I don't like the home kit by itself. So because as I've said, if you go born with one, have a little bit of fun with the other one, even though because that's generally what I try to do, right? But with this kit, even though I do like it better, I'm more disappointed. If that makes sense. In the Fort Lauderdale United away kit.
It's a white T-shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know how this one got a better ranking.
Here's what I'll say. Here's what I will say.
You're the only. Yeah, say it. Whatever you're gonna say, because there's no reason why this kit got better points than the blue one. I would much rather wear a blue T-shirt than a white T-shirt.
That's where I beg to differ. But for me, I can actually see more of the crest here than I could in the blue kits. I like white kits better. So and this is all X Factor. Everything else is the exact same. It's literally just X Factor is the only reason this store is not the exact same as the last one. And Fox's X Factor. You like the other one better. So X Factor is the only reason why these stores aren't just like flat out. What would the score be? Yeah, a flat out two. Um, it's just the X Factor here. Now I like the white. I like the crest actually stands out more because it is just white. Um, that gets points for me. And that's about it. Honestly, that's
Yeah,
about it.
that's how you can give it. And mine was uno cinco. But yeah, it's a white T-shirt. I don't want it. I'm not gonna pay,
Eight
and it's
and nine.
Nike, so I'm assuming it's 100 at a minimum.
It's not on their sale. It's on their site.
So I'm not paying $100. I'm not paying $80
Yeah.
for a white T-shirt.
No.
That's I mean, like Louisville's came out with some pretty boring kits, but these are nice templates, and they're
This
not just.
needed. This just needed something of color. Like you have this teal in your shorts. Throw splashes of it somewhere, like on your collar. Throw it on the cuffs. Even like even the old Nike like side stripe. I'd be better with that than how Nike just does white.
That's the one thing that Adidas is kind of good about when you're doing very plain. Because I have the inaugural season from Louisville was just a purple kit and just a white kit.
Yeah.
I have them both. I like them both. But actually, I don't have the inaugural season white kit. I have the second season white kit.
Yeah.
But it's just plain white, but it has the purple 3 stripes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, okay, that's an Adidas kit. And you get that purple pop.
My favorite Indy 11 kit to this date is the 2019-2020 Adidas kit, which is literally just plain blue, white stripe up here with a collar.
It's a
And
white
then,
collar, right?
yeah, but it's
Yeah,
literally the most basic kit that they ever had
that's true.
that had some details, and it's my favorite of them.
No, they're not. That's not the most basic kit.
Okay, well, okay, I'm not counting Puma. Puma, I try to forget about them. Because they had some very basics.
I'm pretty sure you're still the lowest ranked kit
Yeah, no. It was
in
the
our
Puma
history.
white kit. It was a Puma white. They're not the lowest. The lowest is Memphis. Memphis takes that crown.
Okay, then Memphis
Yes,
lose out.
Memphis took the crown. I don't know what the difference between our bottom three. I don't know how you gave Memphis primary of 23 a 0.1 compared to the secondary of 0. Um, but yes, there was a time, people, on this show where we gave people 0. This would be up there besides the fact that I kind of need a USO. Somehow. Let's see if I've heard Nike's basically impossible to work with. Yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah, I found this. So I'm kind of in the same boat recently because I haven't done anything with it, but I've been talking with. So I'm an assistant coach now for our soccer team, um, where I teach at, and but he was talking about trying to get jerseys for the team, and the company that the team, like our school, like normally goes with. We were like, "Whoa, can we do this or can we do that?" And they're like, "No." Like, what about this? Like, he was just asking for like, can we get a Nike template? Can we get a
Yeah.
Adidas? Now, do you want Under Armour? He's like, no. So he has a Puma one, and it's just like, and I will say like Missouri high school laws, uh, not laws, but like high school soccer rules.
Mm-hmm.
Like the away kit has to just essentially it has to be a plain white kit. Yeah, because they want the home kit to be a color kit, and then the away kit has to be as white as possible to so there's like no confusion.
That feels weirdly micromanaged, but okay.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like what I want to do is similar to what Spokane did, do the same jersey for both.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna do like so we're blue and white, we're the Wildcats, like every freaking high school in our area. We're the Wright City Wildcats, there's the Warrenton Wildcats, the Montgomery City Wildcats, all blue and white. It's ridiculous. But anyways, he was talking about wanting to do like the Wildcat like paws, like a little paws going across the sleeves. I think
Oh.
that'd be dope. I want to do a sash, but it's like a Wildcat slash.
Ooh.
So that'd be white, like a white slash going through in a sash on the blue kit with the paw prints there. I think that'd be dope.
You know.
I think you have to have the front numbers, like you want to talk about, like, and then the back numbers. But then on the white kit, do the exact same thing, but white. So keep the same white slash, keep the same white paw prints on the white kit. So you still get like the fine details of the white.
Oh, I see. I see. I see.
Does that make sense?
It does.
So you're still getting the white details on the white kit, but it's not obvious. So it looks just like a white kit still. A lot of Kentucky fans, Missouri blue and white. Exactly. Actually, I have seen a lot of like you. I mean, obviously, if I'm like trying to count the amount of Mizzou stuff versus Kentucky stuff, yes, there's more Mizzou stuff, like people wearing out and about. But I see a surprisingly high amount of like people wearing Kentucky t-shirts.
There's actually a psychological phenomenon about this, actually.
Oh,
Um,
it's because like I'm looking for it.
Subconsciously,
Yeah,
because like you are a Kentucky fan, right? And
yeah,
like so you're going to notice Kentucky fan gear more than you would like me. I spot IU gear all the time. Like I'm on an
yeah.
airport, IU gear. I'm like walking about like in Atlanta, I
Hmm.
see IU gear in the middle of like Atlanta, which is SEC country,
Hmm.
and like you spot that. And they've also said like with like a car, if you buy a certain car, you start to pick up other people who drive that exact same car. Like, oh, why is this cars everywhere now?
Right.
In your
It's like, oh, I
mind,
thought I was the only person with the Jeep.
right?
Yeah,
But you just never noticed it because you weren't
yeah.
looking for it. Now that you have one, you see it everywhere. It's a weird psychological phenomenon. It's fascinating. I love it.
Our brains are so cool.
It's, it is. If it's not overstimulated.
Right.
All right. So now, before we wrap up, we'll take two small things. Once again, sign up for our patrons if you want to help support us. Bots and I like to talk about hacks,
Please.
tips, and random stuff that we always do. And maybe one day, once Taylor's done, getting married and being busy, more history with Hodges. Um,
Yeah.
get that back going on. But the best way to do that is support us down below with the Patreon and to check out our sponsor goals.tv, and once again checking out At a Time Outfitters and use the code SZ as in Zephyr, like we rated today, N as in
No.
Good deal.
No Fort Lauderdale. No.
No. To use that code to get 10% off and benefit us and get yourself some savings.
An SZN Super League.
Yes. Super Zephyr, no Fort
No.
Lauderdale.
No Fort Lauderdale. No.
So,
Shame on you.
so check out those, do that, and now in order to keep the momentum here, I want to go into. So what we're going to do now here is our favorite time, one of our favorite things, a giveaway time. A little simple giveaway here.
Giveaway time.
Now, what I'm going to do here, if you saw the thing from last week, we put 6 at-a-time outfitter wristbands for you to choose from. We're going to spin this wheel 3 times. We will send you a DM in order for all 3 people that get selected. So first person, second person, third person. The first person will reach out to them, and then they'll get their choice from the 6 which one they want. Then once they select it, then they're down to 5. Then we DM the second person, then their choice. Third person, their final choice. That's kind of how we're going to do it. Is that correct?
Easy peasy. That was exactly right.
Perfect. So that's how this is going to go. And best of luck. And thank you, everyone, for participating. We'll be having more because I still have 9 wristbands on my side. So
technically, we'll still have the 3 extra ones on my side as well.
We got 12.
So there's 12 more bracelets for us to give away.
And we got like 4 more episodes. Just saying,
12 divided by 4 equals...
Mathing.
Trace.
Mathing. All right. So our very first winner tonight is... Floor Deck. Looks like some nod to the Nord Deck up there in Columbus. So
the Mr. Carr.
Is that the name?
That's his that's so Flordecki is his @, but his name is the Mr. Carr.
Well, congratulations. We'll be sending you a DM. That's number 1. Okay.
Remove it. Get out of here.
Number 2 is
Corbin
Williams.
What?
It's number 2. All right. That's 2 people. We'll be sending out the DMs. And now, lastly, third and final winner from tonight's giveaway will be... They're going to the same spot every time. It's kind of hilarious, actually. Bray John 30. Third and final winner from tonight's giveaway. Now, we will be probably doing the next giveaway, as we mentioned, probably up this weekend. So then by next Thursday, we'll be able to do this once again. So congratulations to all of our winners. And be on the lookout for more giveaways from us, from our good friends at a Time Outfitters. And we'll be sending you DMs here shortly.
I was tweeting the tweet.
Tweeting the tweet.
That way I don't lose to people either.
All right. And now now we have one final little thing before we get to our favorite segment, which is, the show off. I want to give a shout out. We haven't done one of these in a hot minute.
No, it's been a minute.
I've gotten distracted. Check out the new pink goalkeeper kit from Charleston Battery, and it's a kit for a cause, which is known as the Courage Kit. So please watch this video and tell us what you think. And shout out to Charleston Battery for releasing a goalkeeper kit. Do not forget your goalkeepers.
Who?
Never. Sit back and enjoy. honestly, you never ever see release videos for a goalkeeper kit.
Right.
But honestly, what's ever happening right now in Charleston, the vibes are good right now. So I think just keep trucking along because Indy cannot beat them no matter what team that we have. We cannot give up five. We seem to only give up 5 goals every time we play y'all. So
We
keep
only
up.
gave up one, and that was in like the last minute.
It's okay. It's
It's
okay.
okay. We got 3, so
Y'all are just, you and Charleston are like the upper echelon. Indy just wants to try to pretend that we're up there, and that's why we lose like 5-1 to y'all. So,
Indy's in playoffs. They're fine.
well, yeah, that's fine. That's been our MO for like 4 years. Oh, playoffs, yeah, we're fine. Anyways,
Yeah.
vibes are strong in Charleston. I
See,
love what
playoffs.
you're doing. That is such a cool poster.
I love this poster.
Such a cool poster. Um, but yeah, shout out to you to Charleston with a cool message, a fun message, and yes, men do wear pink. And with this courage kit, I just wish the badge was a little bit more, color coded. But I get why they didn't do that. It's a goalkeeper kit, so
They could have been a pink and white badge.
it's okay.
That's my only issue. Also, I'm kind of confused because there's 2 different sponsors and a plain one.
I know.
So I wonder if there's like if it's different teams. Like I don't know. Is there a League 1 and League 2 team, or don't they have a League 2 team? Charleston does.
I don't think so.
Because that was my only question. Like, is there another team or something, or what?
All the
Or
same
do they have a home and away
sponsorship.
sponsors?
Yeah,
Just
I'm on their site right now, so
go to their other kits.
yeah.
Oh, so when you buy is sponsorless.
It's just called the Courage Kit. And
So
they,
yeah. So again, when we were looking at the 3 that they were showing, one had Volvo, one had like the perfect life or something life, and the ideal life, and the
yeah,
last one was sponsorless.
yeah,
So sponsorless is for the peoples, for us.
yeah,
Go to their other jerseys
yeah. I'm gonna go to that.
because I want to see. That's what. Okay, I figured it out. So if you look at the home kit, the home yellow
Oh, Volvo.
Volvo, you look at the away kit, the ideal life. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever clicked to me that they had 2 different sponsors.
it's kind of what Luton does in the English league. I know.
In the
I was like
championship?
familiar. Well, they've done it forever. I'm gonna say the English
Yeah.
pyramid. They've done it forever. They've done that. I still like this Holy City kit. That's so nice.
Yeah. That's special edition.
But yeah, this is the 2024 Courage Kit by Charleston Battery. Love to see it. And as it says, a bit of the proceeds from each kit will go towards the American Cancer Society's Men Wear Pink campaign. And honestly, guys, pink looks good on you. Pink looks good on me, so it'll look good on you. Always wear pink. Pink's a great color to wear. So
yeah, my favorite jersey that I wear consistently is the PSG pink and purple kit a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Love
the lava
that
lamp
kit.
kit.
Yeah, the lava lamp, pink and purple. Love that kit so much.
Love that. Speaking of kits that we love, we're gonna do a kit shout out. Now, Fox, I know you're all excited that you're now wearing a large. Want to tell us about your kit you're rocking tonight?
So like this is like the 3rd kit that like I went out of my way to buy because we were on USA in 2014 and this is the 2015 kit. We didn't really do anything in this jersey, but like I was buying largest then, and like
What is that?
I mean I can force one, but like when I'm just relaxed, it's on. I mean like it's still a little tight, and Nike's usually a little tight, but like I feel like this is kind of what I look like. You know what I mean? Like it's going to get better still, but I have a medium. I have a medium. Let's see if I can get in that medium.
If you can't, my friend, I'm right
Well,
here.
if you have an extra large that you want to trade with me,
I mean, I do, but it's currently hanging
But
up on.
as they framed it, yeah. Also, like, I love that kit so much. So that's the polo from 2014.
Oh, the white polo.
Yeah, the white polo
Oh, then
away.
I don't need it because I already have one.
Yeah, you already have it. So I really want that. I want to keep that kit, but I really want it in, like, at the very least a large, preferably an extra large.
Yeah,
So
you're not to like dig deep on like eBay for that because like it took
I
me a minute
know.
to find
As I
mine.
say, that one's so hard to find. Like, people love it, or it's hard to get at a reasonable price
Right.
because it's hard for me to. I mean, I understand it too. Like, I completely understand why classic kits go for so much because I'm in that same boat. Like, I really want this kit. And everybody wants the Waldo kits. Everybody wants the
Right.
all that stuff. But next week I might be able to wear my bomb pop kit again. I feel like the bomb pop, you can. I look like I exploded when I wear that kit. Just because such. So, like, this is all blue and it kind of fades into the dark navy at the bottom.
Yeah.
So you don't like feel that belly as much, but with that just big red area and then the white sitting on top of my belly, it's a very like, yeah, here's his belly. There it is. Don't want to look at that belly. Don't want to look at it. Go away.
Hey, you're making good progress, though. You're making
So
good
yeah,
progress.
I'm 25 down, 8 pounds till a new USA jersey, the new one from this year. Was this close to going uh, for the women's one? But it's so
That one?
much more. No, the same kit, but with stars
Oh, I got.
that they wore in the Olympics. The Olympic kits that they
Yeah.
wore this year, except for it has the USA badge and not the USA words,
Right.
because federations can't make money at the Olympics.
Yeah.
But I figured out that on, like, World Soccer Shop, I can get a customized, like, McKinney jersey or Pulisic jersey for less than $100, and I can't get a Swanson jersey for less than $100.
Yeah.
And my like prize money for winning this, or like my budget or whatever, is like $100.
Yeah.
The first one was 50, so that's why I could get the Blue Goose one, and this one's 100. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get one of the women's guys because they won something
Yeah.
in this jersey. But then I'm like, I can't really afford one. I don't really want blank ones anymore. It's hard for me to go blank.
Yeah. I'm the opposite, but I think everyone has their own little style,
Yeah,
especially now with nicer new fonts that are coming out.
exactly. And which ones are you hanging up?
Oh, they're all signed. So
I know. I'm just saying, like.
that's fair. There, I got you. Actually, my one forest green one does not have any name on it.
So. Yeah, but it's signed by everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
I have that jersey too. Mine is not signed by nobody.
Yeah.
That's probably okay, seeing that they're
nobody
not even in the pyramid at the second.
Rip.
Yeah, they won last week. I still follow them on FootMob.
Nice. I got my one team and we're in the championship, struggling as usual. Let's go. So, team that's not struggling, who's done really well actually, is the team I'm rocking tonight. Ballard FC in their inaugural home kit. This one is just such a cool, like, it almost has a little bit of a AC Milan vibe with the gold and the red. I love it. The 22 AC Milan kit that came out, which was the gold with the red. So I like this kit a lot. It fits great. It's in Narvia, or I can never say it. Nervia. I can never say the name right. I just love these guys. They have like the best fitting crests. They're the same ones who did Providence City. So that's the type of quality that I love from these guys. So I love this kit. I love me some Ballard FC. I weirdly have 2 of their kits. They're at the most of any League 2 team that I have.
Just getting a whole Ballard collection.
At this point, honestly, yeah. And I'm hoping I can someday get that Stevie Chow kit added to my Deuce Vi kits. So it's weird how I have a thing for them right now, but I love me some Ballard SP. Their crest is amazing. Their kits are great. And it's a subtle nod to my wife sitting right over here to give me this Stevie Chow kit. Anyways, yeah, I know. It's on my list. It's on my list. So I'm hoping to add another one here soon, people. So this is what I'm rocking here tonight. Simple, lovely. Go Ballard.
I love that kit. I love that cream.
Oh,
I need a cream kit. I could probably go with Tennessee crap. We just talked about. No, I still need to bat out one Knox kit. Do they still have that? I mean, look.
Oh, the
Panda.
The orange. Oh, the Panda. Oh, yeah.
That just hit me. I still need that Panda kit.
You do need that.
That one's in my heart.
Hey, my eyes right now are weirdly straight on the European kit season right now because if you know me, I bought myself a Borussia Dortmund kit. I ain't buying one for at least another 2 months.
$85. Oops, still got extra larges and larges. Who knows? I might still really like that USA kit. I don't know what to do. I might put up a survey on our Discord.
Do it. See what one's worth more, I guess. Not worth more. What one you should get?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who gets the votes?
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, as he just alluded to, if you want to get direct communication with us, join our Discord. This man's more active than I am. So, and I usually just post news articles of like, oh, hey, this team just announced a kit. That's usually what I do. This man is like talking with everybody. So if you want to talk with us and kind of feel how we are and just join a great USL community, join our Discord, get direct access with us. Best way to stay in touch with us, as well as all the socials on Threads, Instagram, and the Twitter. So, and also subscribe to the USL show on Spotify and YouTube. So that's it for today's show. Once again, be sure to check out
what do I stream on? Twitch.
Oh, Twitch. Yeah, and
Twitch. Why not Twitch?
We're also on Twitch. Yeah, we are.
Just watch everything everywhere, always.
Everywhere. So if you want to support us, support Patreon. Check out goals.tv, and as always, as mentioned, use the code SZNNNN at addedtimeoutfitters.com. Thank you everyone for tonight's show. We'll be back next week, and hopefully we'll be wrapping up this 2024 kit season. Thank you everybody. Enjoy your night.
Thank you for watching another episode of the USL Show.
The USL Show is now